Hello everyone. I'm Harry. And I'm here to take you for a tour to explore a novel project idea. Shall we start? Do you wonder how to keep your patients motivated? Want your patients to enjoy training? Do you want to track their progress? Well then, let's all say hello to VR Square. VR Square is a virtual reality, virtual rehabilitation, game-based system for physiotherapy and assessment of cerebral palsy patients. Cerebral palsy, virtual reality, virtual rehabilitation. Oh, this is so confusing. Oh, but wait a second. Firstly, what is cerebral palsy? Cerebral palsy, or CP, is a disease caused by brain damage, or abnormal brain development, that happens before birth, or early in life. It affects a person's ability to move and maintain balance and posture. Cerebral palsy is permanent, however, it is not progressive. Types of CP: hemiplegia, monoplegia, diplegia, quadriplegia. According to CDC's Autism and Development Disabilities Monitoring Network, cerebral palsy is the most common motor disability in childhood. From 1.5 to more than 4 per 1,000 live births or children are CP cases. Traditional ways of treatments in the clinics asks children to stand on a balance board, catch a ball, or even play with small object to enhance their motor functions. Some of the problems we always face due to the old-fashioned treatments in the clinics is the kids' regular tendency to feel bored, skip their sessions, which of course will lead to elongating the course of treatment and causes embarrassment for the child. That is why we think those solutions are bad and not so efficient, especially when it's kids related. To overcome the struggles of the traditional treatments and to make children enjoy their long boring sessions, our system offers a game that combines virtual reality technology with virtual rehabilitation. Awesome, right? Virtual reality is a computer technologies that creates imaginary settings that simulates user physical presence in virtual environment, experienced by movement of the body. So basically, in virtual reality, the user is able to look around, move about, and interact with the items in the imaginary environment. That can artificially create sensory experiences like seeing, hearing, touching, and sometimes smelling. The VR devices can be subcategorized to computer-based, like the HTC Vive and Oculus Rift, or to mobile-based, like Google Cardboard or Samsung Gear. HTC Vive is the best-in-class technology and content. It's a powerful, sleek, and innovative piece of kit, delivering breakthrough room-scale technology and fully immersive gaming experiences and capabilities, especially with its controllers. However, in this system, we will use HTC without controllers, which are hard for the CP patient to carry, as we will use the Kinect sensor for detecting the motion of the patient's hand to be translated as a movement in the virtual world and initiate the virtual rehabilitation session. Now, what is virtual rehabilitation? Virtual rehabilitation. It's an innovative physical rehabilitation solution that uses video game that allows monitoring and tracking of a patient's progress from anywhere in the world. Patients are able to complete rehabilitation programs through entertaining therapies from their house or clinics. So now, what do you need to start using VR Square? HTC headset without controllers for creating virtual environment. A Kinect sensor for tracking the patient motion to be translated into movements in the game. And finally, a specific PC for processing the data. This is the patient. Patient uses his body to control the game. This is the therapist. Therapist prepares patient's training and have a live preview of all statistics collected. The user interface login system is for the therapists. Each one has a unique account to access the data of his patients. Using the patient's user interface menu, therapist can admit new patients or retrieve their data if already existed. They can also update their previous data, or even delete the whole registration. Patient will obviously use his healthy good hand to interact in the game. So, in order to motivate the patient to use his weaker hand, therapist changes the active body segments parameter. So basically, the therapist chooses the active hand to be tracked by the Kinect from the patient's settings. So, now the right hand is the only active hand in the game. So, now therapist should explain the new rules to the patient. And the patient should only try to move his only right hand. Patient wears the VR headset to visualize an imaginary environment where it contains the exercise he should perform to accomplish the session. The first level in the game requires from the patient to wipe out the dirty areas from the window by moving his hand above the window in any pattern. Now, another problem may appear. The patient is not able to reach the top and the bottom of the window. So, the therapist will change the game level where the patient is required to wipe out a small area. Wonderful. Now the patient completed the level successfully, and he is encouraged to play more. While patient moves his hand, the Kinect sensor detects his motion and tracks the joint's position. All game's parameters are now stored. So next time the patient comes, the same parameters will be loaded from the database. As the patient proceeds with the sessions, new levels will be added to step up the performance constrained by timer, path, or both. Therapist generates report for the defected hand based on all the training session that the patient had. Patient has done really good job. Surprisingly, VR Square doesn't stop here. It will also support multi-users games. With multi-users system, more than one patient from different countries can interact and play together to support each other and emphasizes patients' empowerment. With this feature, the patients will be motivated to share their sessions with others and to encourage each other to finish the session. The results of each patient's session will be reported and synced to a cloud base, so the doctor can monitor the progress for each patient using a mobile application connected to this cloud. This will make the sessions more easier for both patients and doctor. Our first game focused only on the upper right and left limb. Our future vision is to make the game for both upper and lower limbs. Generalize the system to contain games not only for CP patients, but also for other diseases and different motor disability cases. And finally, we will support the game with different ready templates, in which the doctor can easily use them to create special levels with different exercises that suits any kind of motor disability. Goodbye, and thank you.